Right and wrong have been different all along. It's Rhyme and Reason 562.
There's a rhyme and reason for your life. There's a rhyme and reason why you're...
Hey there, Tony here. And, it would be funny if it wasn't so sad. I mean, typically, I don't watch events such as the confirmation of a so-called Supreme Court Justice nominee, and I haven't actually watched the sequence of events in Amy Barrett's hearings either, because we don't have a TV in our house, and I don't want to stream it, because it's just so weird to watch a bunch of so-called legislators who mostly don't know the difference between right and wrong ask questions as though they do. Now, right and wrong, by the way, are not determined in the halls of Congress. If you and I and all those politicians had never been born, there would still be moral laws in effect. And whether anyone believes he or she can manipulate those laws into something else is really irrelevant to that fact. So when I see a shared video on social media with a senator framing a question for the prospective judge, I can tell what their agenda is just by how long it takes to actually express a question. And it's funny, like I said, except it's sad, how they will go on and on and on. They're about to ask a question, and if anyone dared interrupt them, let me finish, and they keep framing this question. And really, it's more fun to watch paint dry than it is to listen to those fools drone on about their pet agendas. And all this drama in theater to determine the fate of one person in one ridiculous position of authority, it's, I don't know. Like I said, it would be funny if it wasn't so sad. Gosh, Tony, you sure are opinionated about it. Is that your opinion? Anyway, there are only a few actual laws in the universe, and you can tell what they are because they're indisputable, they're incontrovertible, they're irrefutable. All the other volumes and volumes of blah, blah, blah that's delivered up and debated on and distributed to the country aren't worth the paper they're printed on or the hard drives they're stored on, and they'll all be consumed in fire one day, never to see the light of day again. But until that day, expect more confusion and obfuscation and subjective morality and legal positivism to just rule this world. Because just like it's been from almost the beginning of mankind, self wants to be God. Self, that's the self in everybody, wants to be God, at least for any and all who hate him and certainly hate his law. And that means blurring the lines between right and wrong. And that continues in the halls of our very own beautiful, wonderful, magnanimous Congress. So be diligent to find out what is true. Let it in your heart to live inside of you. Then no matter what those others ever do, you'll know truth will always win as it shines through. I hope that's the way you'll feel about it today and always. And until next time, thank you so much for tuning in. This is Tony from TonyFunderburk.com. And life has rhyme and reason because God made you.
There's a rhyme and reason for your life.